Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Now, on just about every video that I release, I get asked the question, Dave, what's your Fanlab settings? Dave, what are your in-game force feedback settings? Well, a lot of the time when I read those comments, I'm not actually in the rig, so I'm not in a position to help out. So I thought the easiest thing to do and the most helpful thing to do would be to do a video showing you what my Fanlab settings are for each of the force sims that I use and also the in-game force feedback settings. So that's iRacing, ACC, rFactor2 and RaceRoom. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, so just pause the video at whichever sim you're interested in. So let's get on with it. So first up, it's iRacing. Now these are my Fanlab settings. Copy them down if you wish. I do have the steering angle set to 900 degrees and I have that set in iRacing, so it's locked 900 degrees whatever car I choose. If I did want to choose a Formula car or one of the dirt oval cars or something like that, then I would lower the steering angle and I would do that in this sim as well. But for the majority of my races, F3s, GT3s, Global Mazda, Skippy, I have it set to 900 degrees. So these are my settings in iRacing. So as I mentioned, I have it set to 900 degrees. I don't use linear mode. The strength depends on the car. That goes up and down and I just adjust that through the black boxes. Wheel force, I have that set to 20 Newton meters. No damping. I don't like damping on my wheels. I like that raw detail that you get without damping. And that's pretty much it. So what do I have it set in the Ferrari? Let's scroll through the black boxes. So in the Ferrari, I have it set to 5.1 and I just adjust that number till I get a nice feel where it's not too strong. I do like quite a lot of force feedback, but obviously not enough that it's going to kill you in a 40-minute race. So on to ACC, these are my settings. Like iRacing, I have it set to 900 degrees steering angle, but there's the rest. Feel free to pause it if you wish. Let's have a look in the sim. So these are my settings in ACC. So gain 62%. Dynamic damping, I have that at 100 in the sim. Road effects 50%. Steering lock set to 900. That seems to work for me. So rFactor2, these are my Fanlab settings. You can see at the top there, maximum steering angle. I actually change this depending on what the steering ratio is in the sim. So if it's 410, I'll just drop it down to 410 and leave it at that. Then just change it from car to car. That's the only thing that I change. Everything else remains the same. So this is how I have it set in the sim. Just out the box. The steering wheel range, I have it set to vehicle. And I just changed that, as I mentioned, with Fanlabs. Finally, on to RaceRoom. Now, this has been recorded the end of May 2021, and there is a new force feedback update on the way from RaceRoom, which I have been testing, and I like it. It's good. Much more simple in the sim. So these are my settings at the moment in Fanlabs. Please feel free to pause. So these are my settings in the sim. Now, I have made a couple of changes. I don't have smoothing on. I don't have the force feedback damper on. And I have reduced the understeer effect. So I'll just scroll down slowly and you can pause whichever bit you want to see. So hopefully that helps. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Obviously, all these settings are subjective, so I've set them up for me. So please feel free, load them in, tinker around, let me know what you think in the comments. If you do something that I don't do, also please let me know. Let me know what you've changed and what difference it's made, and I'll try that when I'm next back in the sim. So thanks for watching. Hope it helps. See you later. Cheers.